Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weldon from maggiescrochet.com, and every once in a while in crochet there are these defining moments, and I really think that this board is one of them. This is so beautiful. I just love this. I've just been walking it around the office, and this is to introduce a series of flower videos that we're doing here on YouTube. And we're going to do videos on every single one of these flowers, and then there's going to be several other flowers also. And most of these were done with worsted weight yarn, and all different brands of yarn were used for this. And I just think it's really beautiful. Look at this. And so it's a great way to use up scraps. And this one flower down at the bottom, let me see, I gotta go this way. The pink one here, I made it big enough so you could actually put like a little votive candle in the middle. And you could use these like to decorate scarves or hats or just anything, placemats, anything. I just love these things. So anyway, well, we're going to take you to a close-up lesson, and Christina is going to show you how to make the flowers. And please, please, please subscribe to our channel and like and share our videos because it really helps us out a lot. Thanks a lot for watching.
Hey everybody, it's Christina from Maggie's Crochet, and today I'm going to show you how to make this elephant ears flower. This is an easy skill level project. I'm going to be using worsted weight yarn and a size H8 hook today, which is also what this sample was made with. You can certainly use whatever weight of yarn you like, just make sure you use the appropriate hook size, and of course smaller yarns will produce a smaller flower, larger yarns will produce a larger flower. So I've got three colors here. I've got yellow for my center, I've got a dark pink for this little ring around the center, and then a lighter kind of medium pink for my petals. So to start, you'll start in the middle with the yellow, and you'll begin by chaining 2 and then working 6 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. So skip this first chain, and in the second chain, the one furthest from the hook, you'll just insert your hook, grab up a loop, pull it through, yarn over, and pull through both those loops. So that's one single crochet, and I need a total of 6. Now as you're working into this chain, since it's the slip knot that we started with, you may notice that it's going to stretch out a little bit as you continue working so many stitches into it. Don't worry about that, because is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it does that, you can just pull on that tail a little bit and it'll just kind of tighten it right back up. So once you've got your 6 single crochets, we're going to join this one to our first one. Just take your hook, go right under that first single crochet, grab a loop, pull it through, and then pull that same loop through the loop already on your hook. And you'll have a tiny little circle. For round 2, you're going to chain 1 single crochet in the same stitch as joining, and then work a picket stitch. Pickets are one of those stitches that they can be a little bit different from pattern to pattern, so be sure to always look up at the top of your pattern and see exactly what they want you to do for that picket. In this case, we're going to chain 3, 2, 3, and then slip stitch in the third chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take my hook, insert into that chain, grab a loop, pull it through, pull that loop through the loop already on my hook. And for our purposes, that's our picket stitch. Then we're going to single crochet in the next stitch and do another picket. So again, I'll chain 3, slip stitch in the third chain from the hook, and we'll just continue repeating that all the way around. So when we get back to the beginning, we should have 6 of these little pickets, and at that point you can go ahead and fasten off your yellow. So I'm going to finish round 2, and then I'll come back and show you how to continue on. So here's my flower center. Kind of looks like a little sunshine with the little pickets on it. Now the side that you were looking at while you were working at it, that's the right side, and the other side, probably the side your starting tail is sticking out of, this is the wrong side, and this is the side we're going to concern ourselves with for a second. So go ahead and take your darker color of pink I've got right here, and we're going to join this with a slip stitch to the back loop of any single crochet from round 1. So we already worked into the single crochets of round 1. So here's one, for example. There's the round 1 single crochet, and you can see where we've worked into it. So I'm going to just take my hook, kind of go into that stitch and try just to pick up the back loop only. Just like that. So you should have one strand of yarn over your hook. And I'm going to take my pink, grab a loop, pull it through, and pull it through the loop already on my hook. That's joined with a slip stitch right there. Now in that same stitch, now that we've worked one stitch into it, it's a little easier to find. I'm going to work 2 single crochets. So I'll just go right into that same stitch, 1 single crochet and 2. Then I'm going to work 2 single crochets in the back loop of each single crochet on that same round around. So here's my next one. Again, I'm going to kind of go into that stitch, but only pull the 1 loop onto my hook. This is probably the trickiest part of the whole flower, is just getting that 1 loop there. But once you get it, you're just going to work your 2 single crochets like that. So I'll finish doing this around. I should end up with 12 single crochets. We had 6 single crochets in round 1, so if I'm doing 2 of each, I should end up with 12. Then I'll just join that with a slip stitch. And then rounds 4 and 5 are just 1 single crochet per single crochet around. So I'm going to do those 2 rounds. I'm going to come back and show you round 6. So here is the front side of our flower again. After round 5, there's a quick look at the back. You'll have just that little bit of yellow surrounded by your darker pink in the back there. So round 6, again, we're working on the right side. Go ahead, chain 1, and this time we're going to work in the front loops only of our previous row. So kind of like we did when we worked in the back loops, we're going to just come up right in the middle of our stitch, and that's where we'll work our single crochet. Again, we're just doing 1 single crochet per stitch around. So take your hook, come up straight through the middle of that, and work your stitches. And what this will do is leave the back stitches, the back loops, available for us to join our lighter pink color to. Once you've finished off your darker pink, we're ready to join up the lighter pink, the main color of our petals. So as you're working this round, you're still on the right side, still facing front, but you are going to have to kind of fold forward that very last row of single crochets, because we'll be working in the back loop of round 5. So round 6, which was the very last round of this darker color, we worked in the front loops only. Now we're going to work in the back loops, but we need to make sure you're looking from the right side. So take your hook, find one of those back loops. It'll be just 1 strand, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. And then we'll start our petals. You'll start by chaining 4. And then in the same stitch, you're going to work 3 double treble crochets. So this is similar to a treble. There's just 1 extra loop. You'll start by yarning over 3 times, just like that. Take your hook, go into that same stitch, grab a loop, pull it through. At this point you have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, and that is a double treble crochet. Then we'll repeat. Yarn over 3 times, insert into the same stitch, pull up your loop, you have 5 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through the final 2. So we do 1 more in that same stitch. I'm going to speed up just a little bit. So all in that same stitch, we joined with our slip stitch, we chained 4, and then we did 3 double treble crochets. In the next stitch, again, still just the back loop of the crochet stitch, we'll work 3 more double trebles. So yarn over 3 times, find that one back loop, and work your stitch, your stitches. So we get 1 more into this stitch. So once you've done that, then we're going to chain 4 and slip stitch in the same stitch, and that just kind of ends this side of our petal. So that is 1 petal there. 6 double treble crochets with a chain 4 on each side. Then we'll do the next petal, so you'll start by slip stitching in the next stitch, and then you'll chain 4, do 3 double treble crochets in one, 3 in the next, chain 4, slip stitch. So you'll have a total of 6 petals by the time you finish round 7. So I'm going to finish, and then I'll come back and show you the final round, round number 8. So here I am after round 7. It's finally starting to look a little bit like a flower now that we've got all of our petals on here. For round 8, chain 1, do not turn. We're still working on the right side. But we're just going to work 1 single crochet in the back loop of every stitch. So starting with these chain stitches here, I'm just going to go right into the middle of that chain, work a single crochet, work 1 into the next one, and let's see, we had a total of 4 here, so there's 4 single crochets up the side of the chain. And then in the top of each double treble crochet, we will do another single crochet, but again, only in the back loop. So just go right down into the middle and work your single crochet in that loop furthest from you. And then you'll just do this all the way around across the top, down the chain here on the side, slip stitch in that slip stitch in between petals, and then just keep working your way all the way around just to give this kind of final edge to your petals. Let me pull this finished one out here again so you can see those single crochets going all the way around. Well guys, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have questions about this project, you can certainly ask them down in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. And everything you'll need for this project should be down in the description. Thanks for watching.
So I'm going from this side to that side, and I'm going to pick up my yarn and draw that up and then finish my double crochet like. So if you do, let's say I've seen scarves made with only pulling 5 loops through, and they look amazing. They're really cute. They come out super